Hey everyone, welcome back to Todd Bosley's world famous YouTube channel. And another really cool item today. I've got something a little bit different. You may recognize them, you may not. These are just plain old $1 bills to a couple of you guys out there. But to others, there's something special. So these are star notes. So just to give you an up close look at these. See the number down here? You got the serial number and then it ends with a star. And same thing with all of these bills, all have a star on there. So you may have some of these buried in your wallet, buried in your safe at home, wherever you may keep your cash. You may have some of these and not even know it. So these are basically bills that were they were made two duplicates of. So basically, the first time this bill went through, it got aired out. There was something wrong with, so it was misaligned or it had a tear in the paper. Something in the printing process went wrong, and they reprinted it and they had to put a star at the end so they could keep a better eye and monitor the amount of defective bills out there, and so they could keep count of how much money is out there. So obviously condition is everything when it comes to paper money. When it comes to collectibles in general, it's all about condition, and it's nothing short when it comes to paper money. It's all about the condition as far as folds. You can see a lot of these bills have either been folded, they've been crinkled, they've been circulated. The corners are a little beat up, so they're not in perfect condition there. You can see that. Trying to show you all the details here without... So like this one has writing on it, so that kind of really devalues it, takes the value down a lot. But it doesn't matter. It's still going to be worth more than an average dollar bill. So if you have any of these at home and you're rifling through your pocket or your wallet, or you get some change back from the gas station, check it out and see if you have one of these. You may have some little extra money there. So it's not just with $1 bills, it's with any kind of paper money they printed. So we get to the $1 bills. There's a whole lot of ones here, but here we've got fives and 20s, and there's even, put these guys down here, even hundreds. Now hundreds, obviously, it's a higher denomination, so they're going to be worth a lot more. Same with the 50s and 20s. The higher the denomination, the more they're going to be worth. But you could still have a $1 star note and it'd be worth anywhere from $7 to $9 grand. So how do they get up that much? Why are they worth that much? Well, it's not by themselves, really. It's in combination. So these two bills here have duplicates out there. So these serial numbers exist somewhere out there as well as these ones. So a good way to tell that is, let's see if I can find it. Okay, so I can't find a good example of it, but the serial numbers, these two serial numbers are from the era where they actually had a couple duplicates, and that by themselves doesn't make these two any more special. But if we find those duplicates that are out there, if we can pair them with these and make a set, they can become a huge amount. These can be worth anywhere from, there was a set that sold it was the same exact serial number. They did have them graded, so that it does cost a little bit of money to get the bills graded, but when you're thinking about the end game, it's worth it. So if both these serial numbers were the same exact serial number, and I had a set here, and they were graded, that same exact set sold for about $7,200. That's $7,000 back in 2021. And in 2022, they sold for $9,300. Now, obviously, it's not these because I don't have the sets. But somewhere out there, this number and this number exists. And if you have that bill, we're interested. We have a buyer for it. We have a customer who's rather, if they're not buying it, they'd like to share the profit with you. But we do have a interested party who has this huge collection of bills. I'm just going to lay it out as I talk. So we have a private collector who has all of these bills, and they're looking to sell the whole lot for as much as they can get. But they don't want to sell those two special bills I just showed you. they want to pair them. They want to find the pair. They want to set them together and make it right, marry the couple, right? So we're looking and we're interested. That's why we're doing this video, to see if we can find those numbers out there. So if that's you, contact us at the number down below. I'll put it in the description. Right here at Ohio Trading Coin and Jewelry, we have a huge selection of coins, jewelry, and paper money, star notes, silver certificates, everything. But if you have either of these two numbers, please get in contact with us. I'll show you my card here in a second. I just want to make sure you guys can see the serial number. So if you have one of these two numbers, please contact us right here, Ohio Trading Coin and Jewelry, 323-9775, or at the email listed there on the card, or just check the description down below. We'll have all the information down there as well. But if you have either of these two numbers, we have somebody who is interested, so please contact us and see what we can do for you. And if you are sitting at home and you don't have one of these, but you've never heard of a star note, use this video as a little bit of an informational cue. Look through your wallet, look through your pocket, see if you have any of these star notes, and see if they are worth anything. Just because you have a star note does not mean it's worth a whole bunch of money, but it should be worth more than a regular bill. It's going to be hard to find somebody who will buy a little bit more, but list it online and you'll see there's a huge market out there for it. Now, something else I wanted to bring up to you guys while I have you here is not only did they remake them, remake these star notes, basically if they got a printing issue, but if you say you are paying the clerk at the gas station and they ripped the bill away from you a little too aggressively and ripped your bill in half, you can take that bill, even though it's ripped in half, you can take it to your bank and they'll replace it with a star note. Basically, that's how it kind of balances out. So you can still replace your ripped money, but you have to have at least 50% of it in identifiable condition. So, say you drop this in some paint and you have like 60% of it covered, but you can only read this part. They won't honor that because they can't tell what it is. They can't see what it is, and you could have just faked it. So you do have to have at least 50% of the bill in good condition, but you can take your damaged bills and replace them with a star note, and star notes are worth a little bit more. So don't go out there damaging your bills. That's a federal offense, but if you already have damaged bills, they will switch that out. And the last thing I wanted to tell you before I signed off is, if you have a really cool number in these serial numbers, and there's a lot of different numbers that could be cool, so don't get too narrow-minded when it comes to this. But if you have a bunch of zeros, or all one number, so it's all fives, all sixes, all threes, or you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or any kind of like 011, 00011, like any kind of weird different number series, they're worth a little bit more. You can see these are all just kind of random numbers, so they're not going to really be anything too special. But if this number was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it's going to be worth a little bit more because it's a different number, and the collectors love that. So just keep that in mind if you have anything like that at home. Star notes, serial numbers that are special, and definitely if you have either of these two serial numbers here, make sure you contact us and we can get you in contact with the person who you guys can hopefully both help each other out a whole bunch. So thank you guys so much for your time, your support, and everything you do. Make sure you like, comment, and share down below. And give us a call or email if you have anything that you'd like to sell, or if you're interested in anything that you see on our channel here. We see all kinds of stuff every day, so really our wheelhouse is vast. So be sure to make sure you click that little bell button down below, the subscribe button, so you don't miss any of our future videos. And we'll see you same time, same place next time. Thanks. These bills and many other great items can be found in one of our upcoming auctions at www.bosleyauctions.com by Bosley Auctioneers and Bosley's Auction Gallery, located in Louisville, Ohio. Much more available to choose from: currency, coins, and jewelry, all the way to high-end collectibles and fine art. There's something for everybody. Many auctions and dates to be posted, so check back regularly. Also, if you have anything you'd like to sell, just contact us at our phone number 330-206-8032, or by email bosleyauctions@gmail.com. And one of our friendly and experienced associates will be happy to assist you. Check us out and see what you can find today. Thank you, and have a great night, everyone.